Well, I mean, certainly disappointed in the loss tonight. For us, we're really a mash unit right now. We're down to 6 guys. There, for most of the game and into the second half, and give Iowa credit. I thought they had great energy early. Certainly, Jordan, was on fire, 6 and 9 in the first half from 3. Got them a huge lead. Our energy really wasn't where it needed to be. And then I was proud of my guys for continuing to fight. You get down by 20-plus points on the road, in a game that, kind of is the last regular season game, and heading into a tournament, it would have been very easy, with all the injuries, to just, kind of lay down and let Iowa run away. But we kept fighting. Was really proud of the run we made in the second half, the energy we played with, and we just dug ourselves too deep of a hole. Weren't able to climb all the way back. But again, I thought Iowa did a really good job. I thought their energy was great, and they proposed a lot of problems with when Garza and Cook are playing well like that, and then you add Bohannon shooting. They have a lot of firepower on the floor.
What happened with McIntosh?
Well, he's been dealing with a shoulder injury, so he really probably shouldn't have been out there in the Wisconsin game the other night. But he was a senior, and it was senior night, and he's the kind of kid you're gonna have to rip the jersey off him on his senior night. So he found the adrenaline to play the other night in our last home game. Just has been really sore since playing, and tried to gut it out. I appreciate him doing that, but you could see really early he was dragging his arm. He was trying to play one-handed, and especially when the arm that's hurt is his strong hand, it just makes it tough. So I didn't want to see him struggle like that. He's too good of a player, and has been too good. So I just felt it was best to shut him down and maybe see if we can get him in a couple extra days to see if he can play in New York.
Was that sort of the same with Vic Law? I know you were the 10 seed coming in no matter what. Was it sort of the same sort of thinking, like, let's give him an extra few days so maybe he'll be ready for you?
Yeah, no, Vic is not cleared. Vic is hurt, so I mean he's not capable of playing right now, and we're not sure of his status going into New York. So it definitely was not a situation where if we needed the game, like, he was out no matter what, And Bryant, his was more, once I saw him struggling the way he was, I just thought it was wise to get him out and try to see if we could get him an extra day to maybe get himself ready to see if he can go on Thursday night.
Iowa's been playing a lot of zone recently. Did you anticipate that they were going to come out in zone?
Yeah, we prepared for it. And to be honest, it was hard to prepare for the game. I'm sure, when you have so many injuries, and guys can't even practice, you're doing a lot of walkthrough. But yeah, I mean, we saw they were playing zone. If they were going to play it, we were prepared with some things to do against it. But they ended up coming out with great energy in their man-to-man. They turned us over early. I thought we got better with that as the game went along. We executed much better in the second half, obviously scoring 42 points. But yeah, I mean, I think Fran is always, he's shown he plays multiple defenses. So when you play these guys, you gotta be ready for man or zone.
Bohannon was coming off a scoreless game. Were you worried about him doing just what he did today in terms of coming out?
Yeah, he's one of the premier shooters in the conference, especially when he can get his feet set, and he loves that transition three, where he can pull up off the dribble. And, he got going early, he got some looks. We played some zone, which probably wasn't a great decision, the way he was shooting the ball. But, I was just trying to save our guys a little bit just because we were so limited, and we were just trying to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, we know quite well what he's capable of. He's a terrific shooter, and a guy like that, if he doesn't shoot well the game before, he's going to be ready to go.
Were you aware of the Chris Street free throw record?
I was not aware of the record. What? Please.
He tied it and then missed intentionally to make sure Chris Street kept that record. Right?
Oh, he did miss intentionally? Oh,
yeah.
That's a heck of a thing, which is great. Many of you probably don't know, but I took a visit to Iowa when I was a high school player, and Chris Street hosted me on my visit and was a really close friend of mine. And so hearing that makes me feel good because I know what a special guy Chris was. So that's a pretty cool thing. So bravo to Jordan for doing that.